Okay, what I want to know is how many of you all think that what connects two people together when it comes to a father, a mother, and a child, or even a grandparent, as a matter of fact, is the blood running through your veins? Do you think it's all about the DNA, or do you think it goes a little deeper than the DNA? This is what makes this video so great to me. It really hits home for me because I've experienced something similar to this. And not just this, I know a lot of people who have experienced this. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, but just remember, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It is very, very important. And at Running Recaps, everything we talk about is strictly entertainment purposes for conversation only. So let's get into the video.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I got a question for you. I just left our daughter's house, your daughter's house, and
you heard him say your daughter's house. No, he said our daughter's house. Then he went on to your daughter's house. And so that leads me to believe that he is the stepdaddy, the stepfather in this situation. What do y'all think?
you know she's graduating, and she was telling me that she wanted, I guess her biological father just came back into her life or whatever the case after 17 years, and she wanted him to come to the graduation.
Okay, now, this is my thing. It's so funny. People want to show up after all the hard work has been done, all the crying, all the proms, all the important milestones have happened. Sports, boo-boos, problems with the teachers in school, problems with just life. And now you want to show up as a quote-unquote sperm donor, and you think you're supposed to move me out the way when I done been there?
But in order for that to happen, I have to give up my ticket. And she told me that you knew something about this. And
is that a problem?
You don't think it's a problem? Like after 17 years? Like you don't think that's a problem?
No, I don't think it's a problem at all. Because if she wants her daddy back in her life, put her daddy back in her life.
As a mother, now I bet the mom wasn't saying that when this man was stepping up and doing the things that the little sperm donor wasn't doing. She wasn't saying, "Oh, it's okay. He wanna come back in," and knowing he was gonna be a no-show. You wanted this man here because you know he was dependable. He was gonna show up. He was gonna be there for all the falls, the disappointments, the financial, contributions. Where this other man was slacking, playing house elsewhere. Now, this man's been here all this time. Now, the daughter, with the support of the mom, obviously, says, "Cool. I don't think it's cool. I think it's jacked up." What do y'all think?
You want me so after 17 years, this dude come around. Look, he can be there, but y'all want me to give up my ticket to let him come? Don't I paid for that entire graduation? I got her first.
First and foremost, what I don't like is how these schools limit how many tickets children can get. I get it. You can only let so many people in because people will have a whole bunch of folks. I get it. But sometimes they have more seats in these facilities and they just cap off the people that they want there, which I think is absolutely cray-cray because people want to be there to support the child that has worked so hard in graduating, right? But then it leaves the graduate in a position where they have to choose. This is a tough decision for this young lady. I don't know why, but my mom has always told me that children, regardless of what happens, they want the support of that parent, that father or mother that was not there. I don't know why. I'm different, but a lot of people are not like that. And they want this man to give up his ticket. That's some bull.
I got her first.
You should expect. Okay, and we appreciate everything that you did. But at the end of the day, that's still gonna be her daddy, and she wants her daddy to come back in her life. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Y'all trifling as hell, man. You mean to tell me so what's up with you and him? Y'all back together or something? Because it has to be something to it. Because ain't no man after 17 years, ain't no man just gonna pop back up and I want to be at your graduation now. Ain't no man do that. And what type of man is he?
What you mean? What type of man is he?
Listen,
He's trying to come back in his daughter's life.
Any type of man.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But y'all in cahoots with trying to get me to give up my ticket that I paid for.
Ain't nobody. Come on.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful. And the mom is acting like it's okay to co-sign on the behavior that the daughter is exhibiting. Okay, then that's the way we finna roll, then everybody finna roll different. Y'all not gonna kick me out, and I've been there. That's hurtful. And I get the mom saying, if he wants to show up and the daughter wants him to show up, but don't show up and put me out. The person that's been there to wipe her snotty nose, the person that's been there to support her, the person that's, so don't get me, whatever.
Come on now, ain't nobody in cahoots. It's just that she want her daddy to see her daddy graduate. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but you brought it to her. She told me you brought it to her. You brought it. You convinced her to do that.
Because we trying to build a family. We trying to build a family.
After 17 years.
We trying to build a family.
After 17
years. Yeah, after 17 years. I don't see anything wrong with that.
All the hard work. It's a grown woman almost.
Straight up. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Just like I told her, that apartment that I just got for her, I just went and pulled the lease off. I pulled the lease off of it. That graduation I paid for, I'm finna go take all my money back. Matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now.
Now that's wrong. Now that's trifling. That's trifling.
So after 17 years, y'all kick me to the curb, and that ain't trifling.
So now I'm
just supposed to give her my money. I'm supposed to give her my money. Okay. I've taken care of this girl for 17 years. Saw her through all her schools. Was at all her little milestones. I was the man there.
You don't think she appreciate that?
I mean, the damn show don't feel like it.
Everything you do.
The mom is just as bad. She's talking about so that's wrong. Now you wrong. Now they can find out why he wrong. He was a nice guy. He's a nice guy. The dad a jerk. That's what it is. Because nice men always finish last. They can find out why he wrong. They gonna tell him he wrong, and the dad ain't wrong, and he been gone for 17 years. Now the girl finna walk across the stage and probably go to college or wherever she finna go, and they want him to come in, but they want this dude to pay for it all. They want him to pay for it. They want him to pay for it. Unless he's a sucker, and don't sound like he is. It sounds like he's a hurt person. And this is my thing. If it were me, I would take everything back I could. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's being petty? I don't.
Everything you do, but so now you're gonna do that to her?
I'm taking all.
You gonna take everything from her?
I am.
Everything.
You know that, and that's what you call trifling.
I am.
But you so-called want to be a daddy. But you want to be.
That's over with.
Man, come on.
That's over with.
That's over with.
Yeah, that's over.
So you want? So you gonna be out of her life just like that?
I'm done.
Just because of the graduation? Are you serious?
No, she told me that you convinced her to do it, and she owned up. She owned enough to make her own decision.
That's right.
So
and they have to hold the daughter accountable too, because even though the mom is behind it, because I'm like him, the mom must be got a little something still for the daddy, even though he was a piece of sound like to me. Because how can a man not be there for their child for 17 years? I mean, how can you have a child with a woman and leave that child? Don't even pick up the phone. Don't know if the child homeless. Don't know if the child has clothes. Don't know if she's eating or he's eating. You don't know if child halfway living or dying, and if you do, you don't know if they still are because you've been gone for 17 plus years. That is trifling. What type of man is that who's so selfish to leave the child that they help make in this world, and you don't give 2 cents about them enough to stay in touch, to be part of their life, to help instill values, but then you think that you coming back and you deserve a standing ovation. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. No. You don't deserve nothing but the outhouse. You have no right to be able to come up and come in a child's life like it's an open door or a revolving door. As a matter of fact, the door never revolved because more than likely you ain't never showed up, or you showed up in the beginning and left, or you pop up every now and then. What type of stability have you given this child? It's more to raising a child and being there for a child than just dropping them in the pocket, if you know what I mean. Get your life. That kills me how people come in and they think that they ain't did nothing, bought no school clothes, took the kid to school, showed up to no parent teacher meetings, they ain't did jack. But then you show up and think you got all that and you got rice. You ain't got no rice. You ain't got no rice. You're a piece of crap and you got no rice. And the stepdad, He deserved to be. You know what? Goodbye. I can't talk about it right now. Let's go.
She came to me and told me she wanted to give up my ticket that I paid for to a man that hasn't been there for 17 years. Right? And you don't want me to be at a graduation that I paid for, the money that I worked for and I spent and paid for, and I got her first apartment, and I'm getting kicked to the curb. I'm the bad guy now.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody said you was getting kicked to the curb. They just said she want her daddy to come. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know what? Look, all y'all can go now, because I'm just finna take everything back and I'm gonna let y'all handle that. That's how it is.
Nah,
that's you know.
You wrong for that.
I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong.
You wrong.
I'll be wrong. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'm about to get off this phone. I want y'all to go have a happy family together because I'm out that shit.
Oh, you wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Sure right. Like I'm supposed to just stick around and let something like this go down, man. I've been there for 17 years. Man, I ain't trying to hear that crap, man. Straight up.
Now let's talk about this. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he's being a little OD? Do y'all think he's handling it the wrong way? To me, I think he handled it just like he should handle it. There is no way on this green earth that I'm going to spend my money for graduation. I done probably brought the gown. I done probably made sure her hair was done, the clothes, the shoes. I helped anyway. And you have this guy, so-called dad, that want to show up. Ain't been nowhere around. And now he want to come in and play daddy for a grown woman. You don't even know this man. So if he gonna come in and get all the accolades because that is her daddy, if she want a daddy, we trying to build a family. We trying to build a family. Not off my back. Not off my back. The mother is just as trifling. She think that it's okay for this dude to come in and come to the graduation over the man that's been there. A person that fertilized the egg doesn't make you a father. It's the person that's there for the ups and downs, the tears, the sad days, the problems in school, the boo-boos on the knee, that put a Band-Aid on it, who gives you medicine when you're sick at night, who holds you, who rocks you. That's what makes a father. And for the mother to co-sign on that ish and think that ish good, it is whack. And you know what? He handled it exactly like I would have handled it. I would have been like, you know what? You got this. Y'all handle it. Just like y'all want him. Y'all don't want me. You don't want my money. And it's okay. You can call it money trying to control, whatever. But my biggest thing is this. You are not, and you will not, and you shall not, and it ain't happening. Going to be regulating my money to pay for everything. And the mom with that little brash attitude she got, man, y'all look. Let's see how much daddy do. He ain't going to do nothing. The one that they so-called daddy, he's showing up and causing problems, and he going to walk right out their life. And you know what she going to do? She going to look back on the old dude and try to get him back. But if it was me, I wouldn't still give him my graduation ticket. I would even go because I've been there before. People want you to be there for them in a different situation, a similar situation. People want you to be there for them, but they ain't there for you. It's out with that and in with the new baby. I wouldn't be there. I think he handled it exactly the way it should have been. I don't think it's petty. I think it's a hurt thing. And I think that the mother co-signing on it don't give a dang about him no more than the daughter. And, you know, not saying the daughter doesn't love him, but she loves what she never received from her biological father. And my mother always told me, I don't care how bad that mom or dad is, them kids always want to get to know him. They want to be there. Now, one man, Shaquille O'Neal, he wasn't having that. I think he ended up, for what I remember, his biological father tried to come into his life and he wasn't there with open arms. I think eventually he kind of softened up to him, but he let anybody and everybody know that the man that raised him was his father. And you know, that's who he gave honor to. And that's how it should be. Grow up. Understand that what's right and wrong. And the mother had some nerve for backing that bull.